Good evening, sir. Today we have our group member here, Aiman, Adib, Izzan, and Ammar here to discuss the topic. Peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication to bully a person, typically by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature. And according to research, 51% of teenagers in Malaysia say that cyberbullying is a classmate of the affected child. Cyberbullying can be happen at any time of the day or night, and number of forms of bullying can be various, including slamming, harassment, and cyber stalking. And I'm going to agree this topic. Peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. This is due to the reason that peers are usually the bystanders who usually play an important role as audience to the cyberbullying, and they have the potential to take action against cyberbullying. For example, we can conduct a system of young cyber mentor. They are trained to monitor websites and offer emotional support to the cyber victim. So in my opinion, I'm agree to this topic. And how about you guys? What do you think?
I agree. Thank you, Bikin, for your opinion. I also agree with Bikin, which is I agree that peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. Peers should never betray their friends.
Yeah.
As cyberbullying victim need support from someone, which is a closer, for example, a closer friend.
Okay.
So when the victim of cyberbullying, they need attention, so they can share their problem with their close friends. So we as a peers should never betray them, as they trust us and they really need us in order to share their problem with us. So that is my opinion. How about you guys?
In my opinion, I will agree that peers should play an important role in tackling cyberbullying. This is because cyberbullying is usually happen between the same age group, especially the teenagers, when they want to express their hate feelings to the others. For example, they have cyberbullying that occur between the classmates. Therefore, peers are playing an important role to give advice to their friends, no matter they are the bully or the bully. For the bully, the peers should advise them to not cyberbullying the others, but else they should speak up their problems and conflicts by talking to each other face to face instead of posting them on social media and let the conflict to spread on the internet. Peers could also advise them and tell them about the effect of cyberbullying and try to convince them so they would not do the wrong things. While for the bully, which is the cyber victims, the peers should give support and encourage them to speak up their problems instead of keep in their heart, because it may cause depression. So as for the victims, they may not speak out their problems easily to the adults, such as the parents and teachers, as they thought that adults will scold or punish them instead of try to understand them. Hence, they would prefer to talk to the peers as they feel more comfortable to talk with them, as they are in the same age group and they spend more time together. So that's why I think that peers are playing a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. What do you guys think?
Okay. In my opinion, I actually have two opinion, which is agree and disagree. Since you guys choose agree, so I need to choose a disagree. So in my opinion, I think that peers can play an important role to tackling or counter the cyberbully. Because of what? I can tell to you guys that mostly the victim of the cyberbully is a kid, right? So kid right now play social media, right? Such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, right? So, and normally the bullies are an adult person who bully this kid, right? So some of the friend of this kid doesn't have an experience, knowledge, and encourage to counter how friend cannot play an important role to counter the cyberbully, right? So, what do you think?
I have a question.
Okay.
You said that kids often get cyberbullying, but by the adult, are you sure there is no case on cyberbullying between kids and kids?
I think no. I think no. This is because actually what you gonna say it's I think no lah.
Okay.
So basically, kid just bully in physical. I mean, they keep bullying in the not in cyber.
Oh, I understand. You said that you mean that kids bullying between kids are often physical than cyber. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
For that, in my opinion, uh, I believe that peers play an important role on tackling the cyberbullying because peers know the situation well beside the others, so they can understand the situation because they know what happened behind the scene of a situation, and they can understand well as they see the person who is the victim of the cyberbullying. For example, um, someone who tweeted, for example, here in application Twitter, for example, someone tweet something on the Twitter and they get bashed by her or him tweet. So the peers who know the situation well, which is they can understand what that someone really want to tell us about in the tweet, and they can advise or back up something on the Twitter to make sure the victim can be back up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you guys think about my opinion?
I
I
agree
agree
with
with
Zisan.
I agree with what Adib said because, like you said, the peers are more uh, understand more with the situation because the peers are more familiar with the social media. As adults are not familiar in cyberspace, such as the social network site, so therefore they would not know if any cyberbullying is happening between the children. Hence, the peers here are playing the very important role, like a media, to speak up the situation to the adults. Like they will inform the adults when there are cyberbullying happening. So, what do you think, Bichin?
I agree with both Adib and Zisan because between peers, their age are similar, the problem faced by them are similar too, and so they also have similar topics to be discussed. So peers tend to be more understand each other feeling towards cyberbullying. So this is very important to tackling cyberbullying. What do you guys think?
I also agree with both of you. So, for example, with Zisan point, it somehow related my point with Zisan point because when we know the situation well, we are the one who are like should advise the others.
Yes, yes.
Anyone?
Are you agree
Other
with
point?
us?
I have a question, which is Pikin already mentioned in introduction that some of their classmates are the cause of cyberbullying. So for that statement, I think it is disagree for peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying, as some of classmates like to body shaming their friends. So this is one of cyberbullying, which is harassment. You know, when someone posting their photos on Instagram or any kind of platform or social media, their friends will put some negative comments, which is body shaming her or his physical, which is her shape. Maybe they are fat, or maybe their skin are black, and many more. So I think peers not play important role in order to tackle the cyberbullying. How about you guys?
Sorry to interrupt, but I think that's why peers is important on tackling this situation because uh like just what I said, my point, the peers can understand the situation well. So I think the his friend who gets cyberbullied by physical harassment, some they can relate to the situation, which is they know uh what they are suffering by the harassment.
How about this? If no one have other important points, we can conclude it. Can we conclude it?
Yes.
In conclusion, Aiman, Qin, Izzan, and Adib are agree with the topic. Peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. However, Ammar is disagree with the topic. Hence, majority of us agree that peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. Thank you.
Okay.